In the late 1700s, the colonists in North America found themselves increasingly at odds with the British. Some still considered themselves loyal to that government, but many were ready for change. There were protests against taxation and frontier policy, and they failed to effectively influence British policies. July 4th, 1776, the Continental Congress severed their connections to Great Britain with the Declaration of Independence. While most of the draft was written by Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Paine reviewed it, and the final draft was presented before the Congress June 28, 1776, and it's on record that the final text was adopted on July the 4th. It is noteworthy to mention that 56 founding fathers, as they are called, signed the Declaration, and while the vast majority consider themselves deists, which means they weren't atheists, most also didn't subscribe to being members of a specific religious group. Thomas Jefferson, who himself was a slave owner, did have a grievance about slavery. However, in the final edition, it was taken out, even though they did include all men are created equal. And later, 11 years later to be exact, in 1787, the founders drafted the Constitution where they did not eliminate slavery. And only involuntary servitude was removed in the 19th century with the 13th Amendment.